How do you do, fellow trainers? Welcome back to the channel. Today is week 2 of the NACL, the NACL League. Before we get into the team preview and discuss my opponent and his team, I want to go ahead and ask you please to like the video, comment, and subscribe so you know when I put out the next draft video and all my videos as well. Going to go ahead and put this up. Should be up Sunday around 11 a.m. Try to keep these on Sundays. This week I was a little under the weather, so I want to give a big shout out to my opponent Quonny, who let me reschedule. I'm still under the weather, but I'm doing better. So big shout out to him for working with me to get this match done super later in the week. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about this week and my team and my opponent's team and what we hope to accomplish this week. So we are going up against Quonny and the Lavender Town Nightmares. His team has 2 threats that I'm worried about, and then a bunch of other things that are good checks to a couple of things I have on my team. But let's go ahead and talk about the 2 points I want to talk about. So, Voltorb is the first thing. Is the only one that matches me in the speed department with my Voltorb. Plus side for us, though, that even with Terra, this league banned Hidden Power and Terra Blast. So, nothing Voltorb has in its arsenal can hit me, which is good. While we're talking about Terra, let me go ahead and tell you about my faux pas last week. I didn't realize we could do open Terra on every Pokemon. That's my bad, but you live and you learn. So Terra Blast is banned, so I don't really have to worry about Voltorb too much. And then the bigger threat I'm really worried about is this Farfetch'd. Now, this Farfetch'd, Galarian specifically, gave me nightmares in the first Little Cup League that I did. If this thing gets up a Swords Dance, we're done. There is no ands, ifs, or buts about it. We are done because this Pokemon is so strong. And I'm going to talk about the main way I plan to handle it and also why this thing is unstoppable. And it's mostly due to Scrappy. So let's go ahead and right here. My Zorua is not going to be able to deal with it, with its immunities, because Scrappy will hit through the Ghost type, and because I'm a normal type, I'll take super effective damage from like a close combat or anything like that. It also gets knockoff, which will kill me as well. So we're not looking too good on that front. So let's talk about my first Pokemon. My main strategy is Fuecoco. Fuecoco is coming off the bench. Hoping to use Will-O-Wisp as my main way of dealing with it. I can't Intimidate drop it because Scrappy prevents that, it sucks for Snubbull, but it is what it is. So I've decided to go full defensive on this Fuecoco and try to deal with it with status. So the full set is Will-O-Wisp, Slack Off to keep it healthy, Flamethrower for my attacking move, and Yawn. I was debating between Roar and Yawn as my way to stop setup Pokemon. I didn't want to use Roar because of negative priority, and Yawn prevents, Yawn pressures my opponent to switch out or they fall asleep, which is really good. It gives me a nice predictive move of him switching, so I can counter switch or stay there and slack off or shoot off another Flamethrower. Like this set I really like, and I think it can try and stop this Farfetch'd and even the Weasel too if it's not Water Veil, catching it off guard with a Will-O-Wisp or a Yawn. Next up we have my own physical threat, Quaxly. Oh, before I move on, Fuecoco is Terra Grass, just to flip the matchup for the water type, and Jupiter as well. Next up we have Quaxly, my own physical threat, Rapid Spin, Liquidation, Brave Bird, and Low Kick with the boots. Not bringing Toad School this week, so he's our main spinner this week. That's why I put the boots on him, Moxie. So I chose low kick this week. I should have chose low kick last week because of Amora. I thought liquidation was enough, but in hindsight, I could have prevented that earth power from making Quaxit lower, so I should have brought low kick. But this week I'm bringing it for 2 reasons. I need a fighting type stab move, which I don't have a fighting type on the team for that happening. Happening has a lot of HP, and I'm worried with Eevee Light I won't be able to remove it. It also can hit Fair Seed, and to that extent, that's why we're Terra fighting, so we can do even more damage and mimic a stabbed fighting type move. Next up, we have Zorua is back. She's back. Mystique with Bitter Malice, this time doing her best psychic type impression. I need this for the coughing. So the coughing is, if it's levitate, I don't have a answer for that. If I can just, there we go. So coughing, I don't really have an answer for if it's levitate. I have ground type moves that I can hit it with, but I don't have a psychic type, so I chose to, again, lean into Terra to fix my stab matchup with Terra's Psychic Extra Sensory should do a lot of damage. We're also doing Burning Jealousy to hit the Ferroseed, and Bitter Malice to hit the Solosis. Nasty Plot again, Sash. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Next we got Voltorb. Like I said, contest his Voltorb because I resist it quad resist it. So we've got Thunder Wave, again for the paralysis. I'm really leaning into the statuses with Thunder Wave, Will-O-Wisp, and Yawn. Just trying to pressure his team in any way I can. We have Volt Switch to get him out of there. Thunderbolt with Life Orb, Terra Electric also to just output damage as much as possible. Then we have Energy Ball for the grass coverage on Sandshrew. And the Aftermath I'm hoping to use if I run into like Weasel with Wave Crash or Aqua Jet, or Scorbunny with Sucker Punch. I want to take that whole 4th HP. I think that's really good number, 25% off a Pokemon, so nothing to shake a stick at. So I'm hoping Voltorb can do some more damage with the Life Orb, special attacking, and then finish something off with Aftermath. Next up, we have Starly, the MVP from last week, is back, and she's about to put in work. Storm here with U-Turn, Brave Bird, Double Edge. This time, Quick Attack instead of Steel Wing. There was nothing Steel Wing's going to hit, or super effective. So I went with Quick Attack so I can have a priority. I know it's probably redundant on a Choice Scarf Mon, but I thought it would come in handy. Just in case. You never know, there are corner cases. So, Brave Bird, I'm using Terra Flying this time because I should have used it last week. It should have done way more damage, but Terra Flying, Choice Scarf, Reckless, Brave Bird should knock out more than 50% on each switch-in. Then we're going to end up with Snubble. Like I said, Intimidate's pretty nerfed here with Scrappy. However, it can still handle Weasel with the Thunder Punch. That's another faux pas from last week. I should have used Thunder Punch. I didn't realize Thunder Fang was 10 base power lower and can miss with 95% accuracy. I didn't know it got the punches. I thought it just got the Fang, so we're running Thunder Punch, which is 75 base power and can't miss. Then we're running Earthquake for Scorbunny, Terra Ground to increase that amount of damage, and Psychic Fangs is purely for coughing. In this scenario where I've sent Snubble in on Galarian Farfetch'd and I want to hit it with a Play Rough, I assume he'll switch into coughing, so Psychic Fangs has to catch him off guard. Doing that because Psychic Fangs will still hit Galarian Farfetch'd on the off chance he stays in, and if not, I catch the coughing by surprise. And that's gonna be the team. Oh, and also this is my other EVL like captain along with Fuecoco to get keep those defenses high. So that's the team. And again, big shout out to Quonny for working with me with my sickness this week. And I'll see you guys in the battle. Alright guys, time for the battle. We'll hit him with the good luck, have fun. And he brought what I expected, the Farfetch'd, the coughing. Jupiter's interesting. And so is Ferroseed, Sandshrews the spinner. YouTube say hi back to him. Let's see here. Let's go with... We'll lead Fuecoco. And I will put Zora as Quaxley. Yeah, we'll put Zora as Quaxley. Alright. Fuecoco. Okay, so he starts to score Bunny. It can be Terrifier. Do I just go for Snubble? Or Yawn? I'm gonna go Yawn. So he hits U-turn. Probably Jupiter here. Or if he wants to get aggressive, go far-fetched. Yep. Now I can go into Voltorb or Quaxley. With Quaxley, I can deal with a Brave Bird, and if he sets up Sticky Web, I can spin it out. He doesn't have a Ghost type. Let's do... Yeah, I want to go ahead and get a rapid spin off just so I'm faster. Because he's going to U-turn again. I got to put some music on. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let's see here. He does U-turn. Wow, that did a lot. Oh, okay. What's he going into? This Score Bunny's gonna do a lot of chip damage. Oh, it's gonna be Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet, isn't it? What happens if I go Terra? It's just... I don't like that. Let's just go back into Fuecoco. It's gonna be a tough match, I can tell. Low kick, it just doesn't do enough to warrant going for it right now. Even at Terra, it's only 70% max roll. Okay. Let's do... Flamethrower should still do a good amount to Jupiter, unless it has Water Bubble. Ugh. What can this Pharisee tear into? Dragon? Good little chip damage. Let's go this time into Snubble and intimidate this thing. He's playing really good with his pivoting. Darn. That still did too much. Good. Terra Ground. Earthquake should kill. Alright, that's one threat down. I had to burn Terra, though. Not really happy about that. Am I faster than this thing? Probably not. Let's go into Voltorb. It's going for a water move, presumably. That breaks one of his offensive pivots, which is good. The rest of it seems pretty defensive. Pharisee, Coughing, Sandshrew, and Jupiter could probably have some attacking power, but his main workhorse is that far-fetched that I was worried about in the team preview. Whoa! I mean, Thunderbolt, I don't lose anything from Thunderbolting. If he goes Sandshrew, I can just Energy Ball. I'm not locked into anything. Jupiter can... Okay, yep. Oh, that's even... Oh, okay. Unfortunate. Let's go Zoroa and hit it with Burning Jealousy. Sweet. Another one down. We had to lose Voltorb, which I'm not happy about. Jupiter. I think we sack Quaxley here. I mean... It still has Water Bubble. I don't think we're safe here. This is bad. I mean, to go to my outs, it's gotta be what? What's faster than 13? Bitter Malice is a 2KO. And then Nasty Plot. If it gets priority, I'm pretty screwed, but we're just gonna Bitter Malice. Once I get rid of Coughing, Starly looks good. Please don't switch. Let me kill this thing. Yes. Oh my god, not enough. Is Brave Bird enough here? I hope so. Fuecoco's at 100. Or is that... No. It still thinks... It confuses Showdown. It thinks that's my Zoroark. I'm just playing my outs. I mean, there's nothing more I can do. This must be one of his Eevee-like mons. Wish I had a more offensive, like, stat on freaking Bitter Malice. Base 70 is not the best. Or 75. Shadow Ball I don't think would have made much of a difference. Maybe it would have gotten closer, but I'm pretty sure Starly, Adamant, Reckless is enough to kill this Steel type. Okay, it's a 50-50 shot. I do not like that. I am switching into Snubble. I don't trust that. Good. We're just gonna go play rough here. Or no, he could go... Coughing. Alright, it'll be a speed type, but I'm pretty sure... Yeah, alright. I mean, coughing is the problem here, so we go Fuecoco. Alright, now... we Flamethrower. And I think we lose. Yeah, nothing I can do. Close game. There's nothing I can do unless I get a crit here. Yeah. Will-O-Wisp, please miss. Oh. We'll give him the GG's. Unfortunate, but GG to Quonny. I don't know what I could have done differently. That was a good game, though. I'm not even gonna feel bad about it. So that'll be it, guys. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe, so you know when we put out week 3. This will go up Sunday, which should be tomorrow. Alright, guys, thank you so much. I'll catch y'all on the next one, and y'all have a blessed day.